everyone. Welcome back to Crystal Sky SMP. I'm Apple Pie, and this is World of Piecraft. We are now in episode 3, and we are well established. As you saw from the intro, a lot of farms have been built, and a lot of the basic needs are being met. I've got a couple of things that I've been pushing off that I'll do as tutorials in a little bit, but for now, I just wanted to go over what we've got. We fully utilized our villager breeder. We've released about 50 villagers into this pyramid, which is only partially decorated, of course. Pay no attention to the tutorial items that are already there. I did this out of order. But I've got 24 librarians. I've got every book we need. As I was breeding everybody up to, or training everybody up to master, I was able to get all of the necessary enchantments on everything. So I am in good shape, and I look really good in my netherite with copper. I never thought I would like that combo, but it works well. I've got a storage area going. We're going to work on that a whole bunch later. It might be its own episode, trying to figure out what on earth to do with this, because it's not good this way. So we'll have a shot at that. Zombie or iron farm, and this is where we're at. Again, don't look at those things. We linked the nether roof portal over here. I moved my original portal all the way to 130 blocks away just to keep my access to my Crimson Forest, because I adore the Crimson, and so right here is where my portal to the nether proper is, right on top of my spider farm. Now, I wanted to talk about something that happened. As I was coming back from the nether one day, there was a bookshelf waiting for me, and on it was a book uh, that said, "Welcome to the book club." Well, okay, cool. So I followed the directions and where to go and found my way to this secret little area, and I want to go ahead and show how that went.
Hmm.
All right, I'm here for the book club. Here we are, all secretive and stuff.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
So you found the book.
I did find the book. I am
So I gotta ask you
intrigued.
a couple questions. I gotta ask you a
Sure.
couple questions. So what do you think about the mayor right now?
I honestly don't know who the mayor is right now.
You know, that is completely fair. The mayor hasn't been around. So recently, or a couple months ago, there was an election and a mayor was elected. And she hasn't really been around, but recently she just got back on and she imposed a tax on the shop owners. You saw that?
I did see that. I just didn't see who did it.
Yeah, so the mayor, Taro, is taxing us. And I think it's a bit much. It's one diamond block per 16 by 16 square, and it increases every 16 blocks. Well, you have to pay another diamond block. So it's pretty expensive actually. Can't afford it.
Okay.
And a couple of people, including myself, I don't know. What do you think about the tax? You think that's fair?
It doesn't sound fair. I don't have a
I know
shop yet,
it
but
really.
I of course will be impacted.
Yeah, yeah. Um, and there's some other stuff. I've written down And you know, I'm not a fan of what the mayor's been doing lately. So I've been writing down like stuff in this little book of mine. Um, you want to take a read? You want to read it?
Sure, let's take a look. All right. Oops. Defunct bank. Yep. False promises. Dude, wasn't here for that, but we'll see. Campaign advertising, pamphlets inside people's private chests. Okay. Billboards over the shopping district. Not cleaned up. Drugs on the server. Oh no. Flawed justice system. I'll still have to learn about the justice system. Disappearance of key people, including the mayor. All right. Adding taxes. Bribing criminals. The fish guy. Oh, that's not good. Rigged elections. That's definitely sensitive these days. There, copper is key. Legally migrating copper is key. All right.
What do you think? You
That's
agree with all
that's
those?
that's certainly quite a list.
Yeah. So me and a couple other people are really intrigued, and we're gonna find a way to peacefully protest against the mayor. Are you in?
That sounds good to me.
All right. So like we're under a deep cover. So the 10 of us, um, we're called the book club, and we
10?
yeah, yeah. There's quite a lot of people who are offended by what the
Wow.
mayor.
Okay.
I don't know if I can mention all the members right now because their identity is a secret. But
Yep, that's fine.
um, all we ask is that occasionally you show up to our meetings and you help us with protests that happen or peaceful protests.
Okay. We'll
Yeah.
we'll define peaceful, right?
Well, we were thinking about because obviously the mayor to get elected, she put a bunch of billboards up, right? So we think it's a little questionable that the billboards haven't been cleaned up yet, and we're a couple months from the election. Like it's already happened already, it's concluded, and the advertisements are still up. So we're thinking we might repurpose them.
All right. That sounds good.
Yeah, but you have to be careful though, because there's some enforcers walking around. There's a couple of them,
Do we know
and
who they
I
are?
you know who one of them is. Have you seen Marvel things?
Yes.
Yeah,
Frequently.
She really does not like the pirates. Slash, that extends to some members of the book club.
So is the book club affiliated with the pirates?
Yeah, most of the pirates are in, or actually all of them are in the book club.
Okay. That sounds good to me.
Um, yeah, if you check Discord, there's just a comprehensive list of everyone in, but not supposed to metagame.
So I'm not entirely sure what to think, but it sounds like an adventure. I also want to mention that there was an apocalypse of cows. There used to be a crammer full of cows right here. Something happened to them. Nobody on the server really knows what, but the owner of the server, Kaida, was kind enough to bring me a couple of cows overnight. So I made a little pen here for the current cows. I'm not going to put them in the crammer this time. Likely, I'll just build something like this for the sheep and get rid of the crammer. Food isn't a problem anymore. I've got all the golden carrots that could ever be needed through my traders. But leather and wool are definitely needed. So bringing in some grass blocks to actually make a sheep area, and then we can use observers to make a wool farm quick and easy wool farm. Okay, bone meal. But speaking of farms, let's go ahead and get started with our construction projects. And here we are ready to build us a smelter. So I've already measured this out and it's going to fit just right. It's going to have 12 furnaces. It's not large, but it's going to definitely help with what we need to do. One of the reasons I like it to be slightly smaller than the traditional 16 is that it's got better distribution of uh, materials. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so we're going to build all the way down here. So we're going to start in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 and 6. We're going to put the output chest. And then we're going to put hoppers into the chest. And then along the ground, we're going to have the hoppers feeding from the outside in. So everything ends up in the chest. And then we're going to put in the furnaces on top of those hoppers because the output of the furnace on a hopper is through the bottom. And the way this is going to work is the fuel gets automatically added to the furnace from behind. So we're going to have hoppers in the back. Make sure that's pointed right. Yep. And so that we're going to have hopper mine carts going back and forth across these, distributing the fuel and the item to be smelted evenly. And the smelting items are going in through the top. So now the distribution system, all the guts are already in place here. So we're going to have an empty spot. This will just make things a lot easier. We'll put that back when we're done. Now, this spot is not visible from the outside, so it can be here looking not too bad. Nothing behind this whole thing should be able to be seen moving forward. So we're gonna use our sandstone and our sand. And we're gonna work our way around so that we can get behind it and set up our rails. So I want to have this rail coming in as fast or as long as possible to try to be able to slow down enough to pull more stuff out of the chests that are feeding it. And so we're going to be using powered rail and regular rail. Let's see, powered rail. We need to do the bottom first. I think the inside one will be first. So you're going to have two separate layers because we don't want the mine cart tracks to be overlapping. And we'll just use simple levers to power the rails. And this allows us to I'll be powering that one from the front. And then we're gonna give that one an endpoint. So that one's ready to go. See bouncy, and then we're gonna come up front and we're going to run rail. And we're gonna go around the lamp. And like I said, we're going to use a lever. Where did my levers go? There are the levers. To start this one up. And then we can do that. Give it an endpoint to bounce off of. And then that one is done. So now all we have to do is give it input chests and everything's done. So you can see it's gonna, slowest point coming in is going to be right here before it hits the rail. So let's give it a feeder right above the rail. And then the same for the other one. So now we can see if they get distributed. Let's put sand in the top and the bottom. And just see if they get put in. So it's filling up the sand. It's emptying before it gets all the way to the end. So one of the ways, this last one is the only one that's having problems. So we may have to find a way to slow it down a tiny bit up here. Maybe it's taking it one block further, but for now, 11 of the 12 are working. So, all right, now it's time to build that lava farm. I went ahead and I got some lava from a source very, very far away. And I'm going to be making 10 lavas. I guess I'm going to be making 9 lava. I need to make 10. 1 second. In reality, I should be making 12, but I'm ran out of lava at the source. So we're just going to build it out here and we can extend it later. So one of the cool pieces of physics in this game is the fact that you can use dripstone to get things through a semi-transparent or opaque block. And by that, I mean glass. So we're going to use glass, and we're going to be able to drip lava into these buckets as a renewable source. So we're going to build up, and then from here, we're going to build the base of the dripper. So this is the piece that we're gonna put all the lava on. And so basically we just need to contain it. And then we need to put dripstone under the bottom. So that's all this farm is. It's very simple, but very useful because having lava be able to be your source of fuel is really good. I believe it does 128 instead of the standard 8 for a piece of coal. So we're going to let's use more of this sandstone wall. And then we're gonna go ahead and jump up so I can be on top of it. And now we're going to put dripstone under the bottom, which I found magically at a um, ruined portal on the way. Fortuitous, since I had no idea where to get these things. Alright, so we're going to clear out the inventory until we can get all of these in. There we go. Don't believe in. Okay, so we need to fill all the spots to make source. I've heard that it can be done otherwise, but when you can get the lava to do it, why not? Looking good. I'm not sure what that's going on, but so as you can see down below, it's dripping. And I guess even with that flow, we're source enough. So make sure all these are dripping first. Yep, looks good. So after a while of dripping, these will fill up and you can just pull them with a bucket like thus. And then you have your infinite lava. So as you can see, we're well on our way. Between now and the next episode, I would like to have things cleared out, get all of my temporary starter-based stuff out of the way. I'm gonna leave the golems because they're awesome, and get everything into at least the beginnings of a storage system to try to get everything set up. I'm gonna figure out a better way to do wood farm. As of right now, I've just been growing uh, trees here. Um, it's not bad, but the volume of trees that I'm gonna be cutting down for some other stuff is gonna require either me flying all the way over to the Badlands, not far over there. There's a wooded Badlands that nobody cares about. It's full of oak, or finding a better way to grow things here. It may just be a massive um, version of this sugarcane farm, except with bamboo, and then just growing as much bamboo as I can and using that for wood. So we'll see where that goes. But as always, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more of this, among other content. Bye.